And welcome back, everybody. Another session of Gaming with God. I'm your host, Grumpy Old Dude. And we return today to UBoat for our second patrol. We have our orders. We have to find and sink 10,000 tons up here in this zone. So we're going to see what we can do about that. Speed of 2. Oops. Let's get turned here. There we go. And we'll hustle up and get out of the port. We had a successful first mission. Now we're going to see what we can do with the second mission. And I will again suspend recordings until things happen and take place. What I will try and remember to do when we have an encounter and I'm maneuvering or trying to move around and get in position to intercept and engage, try and share my thought processes so you can understand my tactics and what's going through my mind. When you play the game, if you play the game, you'll find that you'll play it your way, and that's perfectly fine. That's what you should do. Exercise your strengths, not try and play to the way I play it. I do want to give a shout out here. I want to pause the game momentarily. I want to give a shout out to Link, the mod author for UBoat Expanded. I'm sorry. I posted on the Steam forum yesterday about the glitch at the beginning of the last video on YouTube. Asking if that was something to do with UBoat Expanded, or did I get that 1 in 100,000 graphic card to come out of the factory that they might have wished hadn't? Did I have an issue with my hardware? And Link responded yesterday afternoon on the forum, and I'm just going to read part of his response here. He says, quote, "The skipping during this scene is expected. This is not a GP issue, rather a CPU one. During that scene, the game has just finished processing around 1,000 sandbox tasks and a few thousand entities, equipment, and spawners, whereas vanilla only does a few hundred. This is simply the game settling into a massive data set upon initialization of the game, rather than graphics or hardware." And then he goes on to explain that there are some other scenes that will probably do likewise. Now, the reason I wanted to give that shout out to him is if you're curious about playing the game, if you haven't, and you're wondering, do I want to buy this game? Is there support for it? Is the community worth a damn? Yes, it is. The community is very supportive, very helpful. Of course, you have your occasional troll, just like anywhere, but 95% of the community is active, participative, and helpful. And I think that's a good indication, a good base for the game to grow from. It also will come out of early access. It's slated to come out of early access next year. That was posted by the developers. I believe it's only 3 guys that are building this game. Phenomenal what they're accomplishing given the size of their team. With all that said, I'm going to increase the time compression here, and I'll suspend the recording until something happens, and then I'll return us to continue from there. We'll see you shortly. And it was very shortly, like about 30 seconds. Radio message. Report from BDU states that Great Britain, France, Australia, and New Zealand intend to respond against the actions of Germany's invasion of Poland. War has been declared. They are calling it the Second World War. Okay. We are at war, gentlemen. See you soon. Okay, this is just to point out, contrails have been spotted. First thing we need to do, and I paused the game here while I do this. Okay, he's on the radio. I'm surprised there's nothing up here to notify headquarters that we spot contrails. That makes me wonder if it's not a friendly plane. Normally you'll see something like that. You have an opportunity for your radio man to report it. We detected aircraft, but it moved away. We didn't report it. When I see aircraft in the air, I will normally dive the boat. I'm not going to engage them, given my alternative, my options. With the anti-aircraft gun, the one machine gun, they can do a lot more damage to us very, very quickly. Now, we could maybe shoot them down, but they can still destroy us, even in the doing. So generally, the best course of action when you see aircraft is to dive, get underwater, and stay there for a while. Let's suspend the recording again. See you in a little bit. Incoming transmission. My radio guy's not on the radio. God bless it. By the time he gets to the radio, the message is gone. Let's see if he comes back. Here we go. U-61 reports the sighting of a small group of merchant ships. Grid AN 377. North-northeast at 12 knots. They're moving.
Yes, sir.
377 going northeast at 12 knots. Let's see what the daily report is. British steam tanker was sunk by nobody else. That's these guys. Where's my journal? Come on. North-northeast at 12 knots. So they're pretty much on this course. They're headed to here. They're making 12 knots. If I'm going to intercept them, I'm going to have to boogie. I don't know that 16 will get it done. We're going to try and get up here before they cross there. See if we can intercept them. Burning a bunch of diesel fuel here. We have to sink 10,000 tons, though. That's our mission. That's a lot of tonnage. Whoa. They turned. Is that a friendly boat? That one of our other U-boats? No, it's not. Ship spotted. Oh, it's a Swedish vessel. Norwegian, rather. We're not yet at war with Norway. I could stop and board the boat and search it for contraband, but this is my primary concern. We're not going to sink a Norwegian boat anyway, so we're just going to ignore that for now. Warships? What warships? Graspy reports sighting a small group of merchant ships in grid 383, northeast at 9 knots. Oh, great. That's these guys going to here. How do I could try and intercept them, or I could try and intercept them. We're closer to them by a large margin. Funnel smoke. That's that group that we just went by, that boat we just went past, I'm sure. Yep, that's that Norwegian boat. This is what we're trying to move on. See if we can get to it in time. 674 north-northeast at 7 knots. That's this group. They're going to here. Maybe we can catch him and then catch them. This one, however, is the priority. That's not a warship. That's a single Norwegian boat. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's still 3 hours. Center course a little bit more northward. Come on. Funnel smoke. Two to four. Start identifying that boat. I think that's a German boat. It's showing up gray here. I think these are our boats. Norwegian. This is still our target. It is 8 in the morning. It's daylight. Well, they're sailing past this.
Yes, sir.
See what we have here. Slow down a bit.
Skipper.
Let's put him on there before he goes to sleep. Locate them for me. That's what I want. I just want a location.
Skipper, I've detected a ship.
Yeah, we know about them. We've encountered them on the way over here. Spot this guy. Come on. Here he is. Radio officer. We're gonna put him on a radio just real quickly. I don't want to take my sonar guy off the radio. toward that funnel and let him go back to bed. Put him back to bed by selecting him, coming over to the task over here. You put him on and right-clicking on it, and that releases him from a manual assignment that you gave him. Now what I'm trying to do is get him into the edge of sight so I can start getting a torpedo resolution. There he is. So now Captain here can start calculating a torpedo course. And I'm going to swing up this way to buy time. Keep him out here on the edge of my sight. Give him time to work out course, heading, speed, all that good stuff for torpedo solution. %, but I don't know yet what kind of flag that is. I could look, and I can do this and look. I think that's a British flag. I think that's a British flag. I don't think that's a hospital ship. Might be. I don't know. We'll see if he shows up red or not. If he shows up red, he's a target. Go ahead and do a little time compression here. Not a whole lot. Don't like getting time compression going real fast and furious when I'm in the midst of an intercept. It can be real easy to overshoot, get yourself in a bad spot. %37 on the solution here. Turn to close range a little bit. We haven't got his speed yet. He seems to be outrunning us, doesn't he? %, still haven't identified the boat. We know what class it is. Looks like he might be turning a little bit. He looks like he's turning more than a little. 75% still haven't identified the nationality. Can't believe it still hasn't identified the flag. Terminate time compression. I'm going to look at Google while this is going a straight 1-to-1 time. I have to admit ignorance. I don't know what the Erebus class was. Erebus class World War II ship. It was a First World War monitor. HMS Erebus. It was a British ship, World War I, that then served in World War II as well. Ah, she's got guns on her. I don't know if I can get a torpedo to reach it or not.
Tube 1, flooded. Tube 2, ready.
I don't like the angle at all. And there it lights up red. I am going to go ahead and reload because of the range. I am a long ways.
Move! Come on, quickly!
He's a backup. Oh, I forgot I've got a second radio guy. Watched 2. We'll see what happens. I don't like the angle at all. We're going to reduce speed. There's no point in... If those don't hit and detonate, we're not going to catch it anyway. He's making 11 knots. We can only make 10 submerged. So if those torpedoes don't do the trick to slow it down a lot, I don't want to surface engage it. I don't know if it's got rear-facing guns or just those 2 forward ones. Really not familiar with the boat. So now we wait. This is the tension of a U-boat sim right here. When you've got to take a longer shot. And you just have to wait and see what happens. All you can do is hope. Not in a good firing position at all. Again, you like these torpedoes to hit at a 90-degree angle to the boat. And I'm not going to be anywhere remotely close to that. They're going to be coming in like this. Real shallow angle. Which can lead a torpedo to just come in, deflect right off the hull and bounce off. One thing I don't want to do is give away my location and give him a reason to change course or speed. The farther your shot is, the longer the range on it,
Halfway to the target.
the less room there is for error as far as if the target changes anything. Even a 1 knot change in speed, a 3-degree change in heading, can cause a wild miss at longer ranges. This was about as long a range as I'll ever take a shot. It's just a matter if I don't slow it down, I can't do anything against it. I've got to drop it down to 7 knots or less, or I can't do anything. This torpedo is reloading very slowly. Hopefully. Not only do I hope they'll hit, but I have to hope they'll detonate. Don't have bells sounding, so he hasn't seen the torpedo wakes yet. Which is a good thing. Now this is the trailing of the two. There's the lead one.
20 seconds.
Now they seize the torpedo wake. Did he run out of juice? That one missed. This one just stopped.
It's a miss.
That one missed it forward, and this one was going to hit it and just stopped. That was weird. Now, the first thought would be, was it at the edge of range? Well, if that's the case, why is this one still going? Is he shooting at me? His gun's facing the wrong way to be shooting at me. Try another one? Let's try another one. Oh, he's taking torpedo avoidance maneuvers. He's zigzagging. I'll never hit him at a mile range when he's zigzagging. I don't want to waste torpedoes, because I do have to try and sink 10,000 tons out here. Warships do not count toward tonnage, by the way. Merchant ships count. Warships do not count toward the tonnage. Okay, it might be a little premature, but I'm going to give my guy a cup of coffee. That's going to give him a little energy. He's back on the hydrophone. It's slowed to 4 knots. How brave do I want to get? What the hell? Let's save. What the hell? You ready? Surface. See, got his gun back forward again. Pause. There he is right there. Flank speed. Back to periscope depth. Okay, he knows we're here now. Do we have his course? I think that's the monitor reporting us. Appears that he's turning toward us. This seems to be encrypted with a foreign cipher. He still tracked the source using radio direction finder. I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Pretty sure he's the source. Let's reduce speed a little bit. He's still at a mile range. Still hear our torpedo? Here we go. One tube's loaded, now do maintenance on it.
Skipper? Yes, sir!
Still a mile away from us. What that means is somewhere between a mile and a half a mile. It should be nine and a half cables to 1.5 miles. Because it was less than a mile and less than 9 cables, it'd say 9 cables. But it's reading a mile. That was 9 cables. He's making 13 knots. He's coming at us hard. I mean, out of angle of fire. I'm pointed right at him. Now he's adjusting his... This is not... I'm pointed right at him.
Flooded.
Five cables range. It doesn't give him a whole lot of time to shift his position relative to the torpedo's course. But he is turning. He's making a hard starboard or port side turn. Turning a hard left. That's going to miss him. It's going to come in behind him.
30 seconds. Seconds. 2-4, ready. Seconds to impact.
Didn't fire. God damn it.
It's a miss.
Making 5 knots. Last torpedo.
40 seconds to torpedo impact. 2-1, flooded. 30 seconds.
All done. Let's see if we do anything to him.
40 seconds. 20 seconds. Torpedo was a duck.
Lousy impact angle. That's what I was afraid of.
30 seconds.
And he's turning. This one's going to miss.
20 seconds. Move. Come on. Quickly. 10 seconds to impact.
Oh, that's a miss. Don't you be standing there with your binoculars. Get the hell over here on the gun. Pause. I had somebody go overboard. Sailor overboard. That sucked.
Hold breach. They're sinking. Check.
Oh, that was
Fire!
interesting. Didn't expect it to be that easy to sink.
Let's get up.
Did not expect that to be that easy to sink. However, I see that does not count toward the tonnage. That was a warship, not a merchant ship. Those supplies out there, I wonder if I can pick those up. Preserved pork. That's food. See if we can pick those up. I don't want my weight shoving them farther away and then overwashing them and flooding them and sinking it. See if I can pick up that food. And 349 east at 4 knots. That's right here. There's that food now. But there was two of them. Okay. And we picked up a little food. $3.49. That would be this right here. Here he is. Starting over there. We're going to release him from what he's doing. You know it's going to mean starting over on reloading the tubes. But he's not on shift right now, and we're not at alarm status. So let him go back to bed. And the engineer who is on duty will start reloading the torpedo tubes. Unfortunately, we lost a sailor. It wasn't from being shot at. He just fell overboard. I don't know why. I think it's one of those random things that happens. So, it was rather poorly executed, but the end result worked out all right. I'm going to suspend the recording, and we'll see you when something happens. Okay, we spotted funnel smoke. So we're going to chase it down and see what it is. Didn't come up and give us the opportunity to report it, so it might be a friendly. It also doesn't seem to be moving. Norwegian. Okay, it's just a shipping boat or a fishing boat, Norwegian small craft. Okay, we are about to intercept this group that we are moving toward after sinking that monitor. This group down here. It is almost 6 o'clock in the evening. My guy is asleep for whatever reason, so I brought him on a couple minutes early to have a radio man. Yeah, we are going to go to periscope depth. Within 2 miles of them. Find them for me. Tell me where they are. Exactly where they are. Oh, they're down. They're not up here. They're down here somewhere. That was why I wanted the hydrophone on. 1802. They are now supposed to be on shift. My shifts are screwed up. We're coming up quick on an hour. Let's see if we have an encounter here. And let me rephrase that. We have an encounter. Let's see if we have a target here. That's what we want to know. Do we have targets? Bring me to a stop. Start backing off. Now this pointed, so it's a 90-degree impact angle or thereabouts. That looks to be fairly close. I don't know as if he's a legit target or not. You can find out easy enough. Sometimes. Oh. Little fishing boat, and I don't see any flag at all. Is that all it is that one little fishing boat? Well, they don't know that because radio officer missing. Limited visibility. Now we have other targets. Okay, we're going to take this guy and put him on here. Have him figure a torpedo course on that ship that I don't know what it is yet. We're going to take a look-see. Oh, those are British flags. Little fishing boat is not flying any flag. Now it's sailing in the company of a target ship, but it's not an escort ship. This is not a warship. So as far as I'm concerned, this is not a legitimate target. This is. Of course, these guys don't know that yet. They probably know by now this is not. It's just a little fishing vessel with no flag. So now we're just waiting on torpedo solution here. I got all the bow torpedoes loaded, and I got maintenance pulled on all of them. So they're all ready to go. This is only a 3,000-ton merchant ship. We need 10,000 tons. That's going to be a tough target to hit if I don't get a big boat somewhere along the line here. 7,000-ton C-11 or a tanker. But 2,000 and 3,000 tons at a time, exceeding 10,000 means sinking 4 or 5 boats. Civilian fit. No, that's a Russian flag. We were not at war with Russia in 1939. So that is not a legitimate target. Now we know this is a legitimate target. So he is fair game. Maybe in a couple 100 yards. We have an 87% solution there. Given the fact that I had torpedoes dudding out on me, I'm going to take him on the ground with the surface gun. Excuse me. Mile away from us right now. Okay, let's get underway. Get my air compressors running.
Let's get back.
You go to the surface gun. Let's increase speed. At this range, we're not going to take our shots. Yeah, you know what? The range doesn't look that bad. Came up just short. That one was a hit. That one was. I'm not sure now that fishing vessel isn't directly in my line of fire. I don't want to shoot at the little Russian fishing boat. There he is right there.
The deck is on fire.
That one came up short. Here we go. Hit the hull right up in the front there. Just make that front end weak. Now it's in trouble. hole in the hull, rear right at the water line. As the front end takes water and drags it down, it'll bring it down in the back to where the water's coming in there too. There we go. That one, not a good shot there. Here we go. She should be done.
Hooray!
Yep.
Skipper.
And with that, put him back on the radio. Call in that we sank that boat. There's 2,997 of our 10,000 tons on the mission. Pause, menu, come on, save. YouTube. Second patrol continues. This is where we'll pick up next session. Comment down below and share your thoughts with me. Tell me what you think about what's going on. If you've got some suggestions, ideas, if there's tactics you do differently, by all means, let's talk about it. You'll notice that I don't do manual torpedo solutions. Not because I don't know how. I don't care to. I am of the opinion that these officers are naval officers. They have a job to do. Just as I don't man the radio, these guys do. I don't man the torpedoes, these guys do. I don't man the engines, they do. I don't do the repairs, they do. I tell them to go do it, just like I tell these guys. Figure out your torpedo solutions. That's their job, not mine. That's the way I view it, and that's the way I play the game. You play differently. You can play U-boat in first-person perspective if that's what you want to do. I don't care for it. It's not why I play U-boat sims. So that's me. You're you. By all means, you should play the game your way. If you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe, share the video with your friends. Maybe we can get some more folks involved here. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Have fun. And as always, my friends, until we see each other again, stay the hell off my lawn. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great, great day. Bye-bye.